Ukraine's military has consistently shown remarkable ingenuity and precision during the ongoing conflict with Russia, but one operation stands out as a masterclass in strategy: the moment Ukraine took out an entire Russian airbase with one calculated move. This wasn't a chaotic strike or a spontaneous attack, it was a carefully planned, intelligence-driven operation that combined patience, timing, and precision targeting to devastating effect. The incident highlights not only the evolving tactics of the Ukrainian forces but also the vulnerabilities of traditional military assets when faced with modern, coordinated strikes. The operation began with weeks of meticulous intelligence gathering. Ukrainian forces used a combination of satellite imagery, drones, and electronic surveillance to monitor the Russian-controlled airbase.
Biggest Russian drone and missile attack of the war. Ukraine says Moscow fired 550 drones and 11 missiles overnight.
Ukraine and Russia are exchanging fire on multiple fronts. Bridges are being destroyed, cities are burning, and oil depots are under attack. At least 7 people were injured in a missile strike, while 2 others were hospitalized, and 23 private homes, 12 apartment buildings, and a post office suffered damage.
Every movement was tracked, from the arrival and departure schedules of aircraft to the routines of maintenance crews and ground personnel. This level of observation allowed commanders to identify patterns and predict the optimal moment for a strike. In modern warfare, such preparation is often as decisive as the weapons themselves. The key to the operation's success was targeting a specific high-value asset at precisely the right time. Ukrainian forces focused on a MiG-29 fighter jet, a critical component of Russia's aerial capabilities. These jets are powerful and versatile, but they are most vulnerable on the ground during landing, refueling, or maintenance. By patiently waiting for the MiG-29 to land, Ukraine ensured that their strike would maximize both immediate and strategic impact. Destroying the aircraft on the tarmac not only eliminated a top-tier fighter but also created an opportunity to target the surrounding infrastructure. Once the MiG-29 touched down, Ukrainian forces moved quickly. Using coordinates gathered from drones and satellites, artillery and missile units executed a highly coordinated strike.
To Russia launching a massive aerial assault against Ukraine, the biggest since the invasion more than 3 years ago.
All right, in other news, Russia has conducted fresh strikes on Ukraine's Zaporizhia region. Ukraine says Russian forces carried out 567 attacks over the last 24 hours.
Rescue workers say 1 person died and 26 were injured.
Spoke with Ukraine's President Zelensky earlier today. Zelensky describing that call as important and fruitful. Here's ABC's Tom Sufi-Burridge.
Every element was timed to perfection. Hangars, fuel depots, maintenance areas, and other high-value structures were hit simultaneously. This prevented the Russians from salvaging equipment or evacuating remaining aircraft, ensuring that the damage was total. The synchronization of the attack demonstrated a level of operational discipline and technological integration that is rare in conflict zones. The results were catastrophic for the Russian airbase. Explosions from fuel storage and munitions quickly escalated the destruction, while the MiG-29 and other aircraft on site were obliterated. Imagery from the aftermath revealed widespread devastation, effectively neutralizing the airbase as a functional military hub. For Ukraine, this was not only a tactical victory but also a psychological one. It showcased the ability of their forces to plan and execute complex operations against well-defended targets, sending a strong message to Russian forces about their vulnerability. What makes this operation particularly significant is the strategic thinking behind it. Rather than attempting an immediate strike, Ukrainian forces demonstrated patience and trust in their intelligence. They understood that timing could make the difference between a partial strike and total destruction. This emphasis on calculated action over impulsive attacks reflects a maturity in operational planning, emphasizing efficiency, precision, and minimal risk to personnel while achieving maximum impact. The technological aspect of the operation was equally critical. Real-time drone feeds, satellite imagery, and electronic monitoring enabled precise calculations of timing, trajectory, and target prioritization. Such integration of modern technology allowed Ukraine to achieve a level of precision that would have been impossible a decade ago. The operation underscores the growing role of advanced surveillance and communication systems in modern conflict, where information superiority can often outweigh sheer firepower. The psychological and strategic ripple effects of the strike cannot be understated. Destroying a high-value airbase in a single operation demonstrates Ukraine's ability to threaten critical infrastructure, which can force adversaries to rethink deployment strategies, increase defensive measures, and reconsider the placement of valuable assets. It also serves as a warning to other military powers about the effectiveness of well-coordinated intelligence-driven operations. This strike also provides lessons for global military strategy. It emphasizes that even the most advanced aircraft and fortified bases are vulnerable if exposed to coordinated observation and timing-based attacks. The operation illustrates that modern warfare is increasingly defined by intelligence, patience, and technological integration, rather than by numbers alone. Even high-value assets can be rendered ineffective when adversaries exploit vulnerabilities in routine operations. Beyond the immediate tactical success, the operation reflects a broader shift in how conflicts are fought in the 21st century. Air superiority alone is insufficient without comprehensive protection of supporting infrastructure and careful attention to the vulnerabilities of high-value assets. Ukraine's strike demonstrates how modern forces can leverage technology and strategic patience to achieve disproportionate results, changing the dynamics of localized engagements and altering broader conflict calculations. In conclusion, the moment Ukraine took out an entire airbase with one calculated move represents a landmark in modern military operations. The operation showcased the power of patience, precise intelligence, coordinated strikes, and technological integration. It was a tactical masterstroke that combined operational discipline with strategic foresight, delivering maximum impact while minimizing unnecessary risk. This strike highlights a crucial lesson for contemporary warfare. The combination of careful planning, advanced technology, and timing can allow forces to achieve objectives previously thought to require massive resources or prolonged engagement. For Ukraine, it was a demonstration of both military capability and strategic ingenuity. For Russia and the wider world, it was a reminder that even well-defended, high-value targets are vulnerable when faced with a calculated, intelligence-driven opponent. Ultimately, this operation is more than just a tactical victory, it is a demonstration of modern warfare principles in action. Ukraine's ability to patiently track a single high-value target and convert that opportunity into the destruction of an entire airbase reflects the evolving nature of conflict, where precision, intelligence, and timing are as crucial as firepower. It sets a new standard for what can be achieved through careful planning and technology-driven execution in modern combat.